Welcome or welcome back to Artsy Island Girl Jamaican Vlogs. My name is Artsy. Look, it has been a while since we've dipped our feet into some history, and today we're going to do just that. I'm taking you on a field trip. Throughout Jamaica, there are numerous historical buildings and structures that serve as remnants of our rich cultural heritage. These structures effortlessly blend into the island's unique architectural style and have played a vital role in shaping our economic landscape. One of the first videos I did focused on historical monuments across Montego Bay. Today, I want to visit a couple more. The Rose Hall Aqueduct in St. James is one such structure. The aqueduct was constructed using limestone and mortar by slaves in 1837 and was used to transport water from the nearby mountains to power the water wheel for the factory at the Rose Hall Plantation. I've always wanted a closer look at it, and we are also going to visit the Bellefield Plantation, the water wheel at Main Street Mall, and learn a little bit more about the history of sugar production in Jamaica. So come on this journey with me. So the entrance to the aqueduct is right in front of the entrance to the Main Street Plaza, across the street from the Rose Hall Great House. Rose Hall Great House is there. And then over here we have the Main Street Plaza. And sandwiched between Main Street Mall and the Hilton Rose Hall Hotel. This property is under the management of the Rose Hall Development Limited. They've had several events here in the past. They've even had weddings here. And if you've ever attended one, you know exactly where I'm talking about. But let's hop on over and have a look at the property. And that's the golf course across there. Alright guys, so we're finally over here, and as you can see, the Caribbean Sea is over that side. This is the aqueduct. Do you know how many years I've been passing this area and admiring it, wanting to know the history, and thinking to myself that I want to come over here to get a closer look at it. And today is finally the day. Did you know that the whole area stretching from the coastline as far as the eyes can see was once a sugar plantation and factory? Let's travel further back in history to understand why the aqueduct was built. Now, once upon a time, long before the island of Jamaica became known for its sunny beaches, reggae music, and tourism, the Spanish arrived in 1494 and settled in the country. But as it did not have much gold, it was not valued like the other islands of the Greater Antilles. And so the island was pretty much relegated to serve as a depot for Spanish merchants. However, sugar production became the main economic crop within the Caribbean in the 1640s. Thus, by the time the British invaded Jamaica in 1655, sugarcane was the main cash crop in the Caribbean because it was found to be economically viable. So, naturally, once the British were able to hold on to the island, forcing Spain to acknowledge that they lost, they got involved in sugar production. The English turned to the African slave trade, and over the next century, more than 1 million Africans were brought to Jamaica to work on the sugar plantations, and the industry prospered because of this free labor. And the descendants of the owners of those estates and plantations still benefit today. The aqueduct and water wheel played crucial roles in sugar production during the height of the industry in Jamaica. Without these technological advancements, the large scale production of sugar would have been pretty much impossible. You see, they needed a means to extract the sugar from the sugarcane that was efficient, and that's where the sugar mill came into play. It was used to crush the sugarcane in order to extract the juice. This mill was powered by the water channeled through the aqueduct and the water wheel. Okay, let's hop on over now to Main Street Plaza, where they have a replica, or what I think is the replica, of the water wheel and learn a bit more about how it works. I can actually see the water wheel ahead. Now, I'm actually seeing water gushing. And that is the water wheel. The water wheel was particularly important because it allowed for the efficient grinding of sugarcane. In earlier times, manual labor was used to crush the cane. This was a slow and inefficient process. We will get deeper into that when we get to the Bellefield Plantation. The water wheel, on the other hand, could grind large amounts of cane quickly and easily, greatly increasing the efficiency of sugar production, which contributed to the growth of the sugar industry. The aqueduct and water wheel were also important because they allowed for the expansion of sugar production beyond the immediate vicinity of a water source. With the aqueduct, water could be transported over long distances, and with the water wheel, mills could be set up anywhere there was a water source. So, what about plantations that did not have the use of an aqueduct? Let's take a trip to the Bellfield Great House on the other side of Mobay, whose legacy goes all the way back to 1655, when Scotsman John Carr embarked on a voyage from England to Jamaica with plans to undertake Sir Oliver Cromwell's audacious plans to liberate the island from Spanish rule, according to their website. The plan was successful, and as a result, many of the families were rewarded with vast parcels of land on the newly acquired colony. John Carr chose to settle in the western part of Jamaica. In a show of gratitude for his loyalty, the monarch of England, Charles II, rewarded Colonel Nicholas Jarrett of Camerton Court with vast parcels of land, which he soon settled, and the estate became his home. In its heyday, the family's holdings spanned some 50,000 acres, which stretched from Montego Bay to Falmouth. Let's learn a little bit more from our tour guide. All right, so this is Donna.
Okay.
Hi, Donna.
Hi.
Our tour guide for today.
So this is a miniature version of a Chattanooga.
Okay.
So I had another person that used to work with me, Mr. Godfrey. He was a man who with a little donkey.
Okay.
But he died.
Okay.
He died last year. So
Oh.
we don't have another. And the donkey ran away. So I used to normally
Oh, straight. Okay.
turn it and show you how it's done. So Mr. Godfrey would normally clean in here.
So normally it would be the donkey who's turning it, right?
So he would so, see?
Yes. Okay. Let me come closer now.
When we put it in, remember it's going in. See it going in? So you see how it flattens. So the juice would come out around there. So the juice would come here. You see juice coming out now?
Yes.
Not going over your head. So that's how they used to do it. So you see the hand, you have to be careful how you put in your hand. Because it's going to flatten it out, you see? There it is. And then squeeze out the juice. So we don't know when it is. The donkey would eat it.
Okay, because I was going to ask you, because there's a lot of juice left.
A lot of juice, you could put it again.
Okay.
We'll have to do another set and yes, and so the juice would come out there. And then after it is dried, we either burn it, so we don't throw anything, or the donkey eats it. So
Okay.
this is a small version of the Chattanooga. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, after they get the juice now, then they will take it up to the boiler house. The time normally that's what we normally do. We would peel the cane and we grow our own cane here.
Okay, cool.
So instead of, yeah. So
Instead of having to purchase it.
Alright, so let's just go here to the fire.
Oh.
This is the fireplace where they we store all the. So that's where we'll have to, yeah, under there,
Okay.
light the fire. And up here,
So this is the boiler?
yes, but should them have. So this is boiler, yeah. So this is where, remember I told you that the pipe, you want to the pipe from down here. So
I'll
this
never
is,
record this now.
what you can go under there. You know?
I'm gonna get a full shot, but let's see if I can.
Well, let me see if we can take one.
No, you can't manage that. That's heavy.
Them heavy because it's mahogany.
That's heavy. Alright, so this is the boiler.
So this is the boiler. One is the boiler and one. Where there is a fire, you must have water.
Uh-huh.
So one would have water.
Okay, so this hole,
So that would.
this section would be water, and over here
It
would be.
the cane juice boiling.
Okay.
You can see under there? I'm getting a little shot under there.
That's a little shot. I'll have to work with it.
Let me see. Yeah. You can go back.
Okay. So this is the chimney. That's where the smoke would escape. Original sugar. So that's where you guys have the bar now.
Yes, that's where we have the bar.
That's where we're going?
Yeah, you can go in there now. Built in 1794. Never had these fixtures in. And they never had a top on.
Okay.
But since it became a restaurant, they put in all those fixtures.
Oh, when did it become a restaurant?
Well, when you came here, 2018.
2018?
5 years now since Mr. Joseph up here. Yeah.
Okay. So this is where the sugar mill was, and the Chattanooga was right here.
Where Chattanooga used to be a big old Chattanooga.
Okay.
And the slaves would be putting in the cane. There where we see that turtle.
Right.
That's where the axeman used to be.
The
And
axeman?
axe over his shoulder.
Oh, and
Remember
he would
the
axe the
Chatta-
cane.
Axe the hand.
What the heck?
Remember when
But
you
how
when
we
you're
slave?
putting in the cane, it's something that's sucking in your cane, so they call it the cane. So if you have to be careful how you put in the cane, or it's sucking your hand. And if your hand got caught, there's nobody who's going up there to stop the oxens that are running
So they
around.
just
So they just chop off your hand and throw you one side.
This one is taking the sugar cane.
Cane. This one's to take on the trash.
Okay.
And this one has to take the juice down to the boiler house.
Okay.
The pipe run under. That's how they had it. The pipe run under. So when we go down here, you see the pipe in.
Okay.
This is part 1 of a 2-part series. Look out for part 2 where we do the house tour.